I want to bring up the concept of getting tested in our lives. And many guys maybe know this concept of how the universe wants to test you in any given situation. And knowing that that test is going to lead you to where you need to go, who you need to be, okay, what you want to do. How do we feel about that particular concept right now? How do you feel if you're watching this video about the concept of being tested? Are you a fan of it? Are you someone who's agreeable with that concept? Are you vehemently against it? What is your overall definition or your concept of being tested? Because right now, that's the phase that we are in. Okay, that's what you are going through right now in your situation, in love and in life, and in every situation. Okay, let's just be honest and frank about it. And you are being tested specifically to know and to discover who it is you really are, number one. Number two, what it is you really want, okay? And number three, what you're willing to go through in order to get it. See, the Aries new moon happening on the 21st of March, right? And this, if you're watching this in the future, this is still going to affect you. Timeless messages here. Is helping us to know what it is that we want, but also that we deserve, and to be willing to put in the effort and energy in order to receive that thing, or to attain that thing, or to know that we're worthy of that thing. Okay? That sometimes to be a little selfish, right, is to be selfless at the same time. Because if we allow ourselves to receive whatever it is we're meant to receive, we know we can give even more out back to other people and to the world in the way that we're destined to give. So I want you to think about, in accordance with this Aries new moon, okay, this is just simply an energy update or a channeled message before we get into the actual analysis, but I want you to think about, what is it that I deserve, that I really want and know I deserve in this lifetime? What is my positive karma that I'm looking to receive in this moment in time that's meant for me, that I can't do anything to mess up? Literally, I can't do anything to mess this up because I'm just meant, it's meant to be, it's meant to happen for me. Okay, and then I just have to sit back and choose to receive that. What is that thing? What is that situation for you? I want you to think about it, and then I want you to know and to think as well the question of whether or not you feel worthy of receiving that thing fully, because that is your journey right now. That is what this new moon in Aries is asking you to ask yourself is, do you feel entirely worthy in this moment in time to receive what is yours? To receive that the thing you've been working toward and manifesting and creating and thinking about and feeling into and dedicating your time and energy towards, do you feel actually worthy of receiving that thing, yes or no? Okay? And do you know so much so how worthy you are that you're willing to allow yourself to rest, to not have to worry, to not have to doubt, to not have to fear that that thing is already yours, that it's coming to you as we speak in this moment in time, that it's not even about, quote, the manifestation of this thing in your life, but it's about the fact that it's already meant for you. It's destined for you. There is such a thing in astrology as destiny, right? Things being destined for you in your life path. And this is one of them that we're focusing on right now in this moment in time. What is that? And do you know that? Do you realize that? Okay? Because if you do, if you can accept that, you can let go. And that's really where we're all at as well, as we are learning in this moment in time to let go and to trust that the thing that we want, the thing that we know we deserve, the thing that we need as well to be fully happy and fulfilled in this lifetime, it's already meant to be. And if you can relax into that knowingness, feel what that is for you, and know that you deserve that thing, that you are indeed worthy of that thing, that you are the creator of this circumstance that you get to receive. If you know and you can step into that and let the rest go, I promise you, life is going to get to be very, very amazing for you. Okay, now moving forward into the future and in the coming years and months, it's going to be very, very amazing. But you have to trust the journey, you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust, most importantly, that you are worthy of receiving what it is you truly want, truly deserve, and what it is you need in this lifetime to fulfill every part of you. Welcome to the analysis of the new moon in Aries. My name is Brandon. Tobias, for those of you guys who are new to me or this channel, welcome. This is going to be a full-blown analysis of not just the new moon in Aries, which again happened today at the time of recording, right? This is 8:33 MST, Arizona time, Tuesday, March 21st, but in the coming weeks and months. So what we're going to do is we're going to analyze exactly what's going on here, and let's go ahead and look at for what time this new moon happened or occurred, okay, or whether it's, I think it already has occurred. Let's go ahead and check it out here. So we are moving backwards in time here. There we go. Okay, so the new moon in Aries occurred today at 9:54 a.m. Okay. So here you can see Sun and Moon conjunct here. Now it is about 5+ degrees away from Chiron. There's Jupiter here. All the stellium in Aries is beautiful. But the big thing I can see here is it's opposing Ceres. Okay, Ceres and Libra. Okay, so there's definitely a split, we can say, happening between parts of ourselves, parts of perhaps the masculine energy and the feminine energy here, with Ceres being connected with Mother Earth, and Libra, Ceres and Libra at 0 degrees in Earth, right, in relationships. So this represents a start or a new foundation or a split that's occurring, okay, a new level or a new split, perhaps potentially between the masculine and feminine energy and relationships as well, within relationships, generally speaking, okay? It's definitely in accordance with, okay, a very intense transformation that's allowing the collective and you, Pluto here in Capricorn at 29 degrees, to get very clear on how and where to move forward in our life mission. Okay, so that's probably been coming more and more into picture for you as time has gone along recently, and in the last few weeks up until today, okay. That's probably been coming into more and more clear of a picture of, all right, this is where I need to focus. This is where I need to head. This is where I need to dedicate myself to. And Capricorn is all about having a plan. So Pluto in Capricorn represents maybe some type of intensive energetic transformation, right, happening, that is also allowing you to create or come up with a plan that's going to allow you to lead yourself forward, right, to lead yourself forward into the next coming weeks, months, years, decades, potentially, okay? So a destined split here, okay? Sun and Moon conjunct here again with Mercury, opposing the Ceres trine Pluto. So the point here is any split, okay, any energy that you are noticing there's a disconnect between in your relationships, whether that's your personal, intimate relationships, friendships, family, things like that. Any split or disconnect there is a very necessary one in order to facilitate great transformational change, to give you clarity on where you're meant to be going and headed in the coming days, weeks, months, and decades. It's a very big moment, I would say. A very big moment, very big transformation, okay? And it's not necessarily going to be comfortable, because at the same time as this new moon's occurring, we have the vertex, okay, hitting the south node in Scorpio, okay, opposing Juno, okay, with Venus. And Uranus is in the mix as well. But so this is definitely around relationships, 100%. Venus and Juno are here, okay? So if you are noticing that there is a split between you and a significant other, okay, someone that maybe you feel you are wanting to marry or were going to marry, or just someone you feel is that person, okay, that's also being affected in a very destined way, a karmic way, because South Node here with Vertex is saying in Scorpio, we have to clear up past life karma first. We have to clear up we have to go through events that bring up past life destined karma in our own lives and our own soul first, before we can move forward, okay, into this, which is, from what I can see, a beautiful union, Okay, North Node, Juno, and Venus here as well, all in Taurus. Okay, so it's an important time to know that whatever is occurring in your regular or intimate relationships, generally speaking, but it is about relationships, the theme here, I would say, okay, especially with Aries, right? Aries, opposing Aries is Libra, so Aries is naturally going to lead into relationships in its own way. But knowing that, yeah, right now that there is a need to split up the energy to deal with past life karmic circumstances, clean and clear that out of the way in order to move into the next stage of the plan. Okay, Pluto in Capricorn here. Now I want to check really quickly when, yeah, okay. So Pluto is going into Aquarius, which is huge, by the way, on the 23rd. So 2 days, a little less than 2 days from the time of this filming. And then it's going to make a trine over to Ceres here, okay? And it's also going to make a square with Juno, I see here. So more attention there, beautiful. And the moon, okay? So we are on the very precipice here, I would say, of a new plan from a new foundation of reality from which we stand or from which we see the world that's being catalyzed by a destined or needed opposition or split between opposing energies, masculine and feminine energies, particularly again within relationships, intimately or otherwise, so that we can get what we need, okay, now to be able to move forward. Okay, so for you watching, it's really understanding and reflecting that if you are right now kind of maybe, let's just say, hermit mode a little bit, where you are spending a lot of time with yourself, getting right with yourself, working on your heart, working on your soul, working on your emotions, that's a really good thing. And just know that you're going to be put into circumstances and situations in your own self and around the people that are around you that are karmic in nature, right? That have deep, heavy karma attached to them that are wanting to be figured out. They're wanting to be solved, right? They're wanting to be reconciled. And that really there was no other way, right? No other way to gain that perspective or to go on that journey. And really it's a journey into the soul here. It's a hell's journey, I can say, right? Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me for that. It's a hell's or hellish journey to go into that past life scorpionic vertex, okay, destined karma here, and to really see the truth for what it is. But that is precisely what we're all being called into. We're being called into our own journey of perspective, of seeing, right, going into that reality and seeing what's really true that we need to know before we can move forward. I mean, that's just, there was no other way. There's no other way for this to happen, okay? Now, the thing I want to share with all of you as well is just to know that this is all a very positive thing, even if things don't feel the most positive for you right now, which they will and they won't in some ways. It's very split, right? It's very going back and forth. But even if it doesn't feel like that, trust that this is for a very progressive, strong, important reason. Because Saturn is here in Pisces, by the way, 1 degree is Pisces. And Saturn in Pisces is about spiritual karma, okay? So it's about learning our spiritual lessons to help with the grounding or stabilization of our life plan in human form from spirit, from source, and also karma, right? Mission, but karma too, that we're here to do and to know. So trust that karma is being returned, given and returned equally as best that it can. And if you're in this one of those situations where you are frankly, you're like, what the heck is going on? Like, what is going on? And I feel like I deserve something more here. Like, I feel like I deserve to receive, okay, what I'm going for, right? That's all working itself out. That's all working itself out. Because Saturn's here in this beautiful trine with Mars as well. Okay, Saturn trine Mars, trine the South Node in Scorpio. And it's saying, whatever it is that you are willing to do, to look at, to know, to receive, to believe, and to go through, you're going to have the reward of getting what it is you're truly meant for in this lifetime. Okay, because you're willing to look at the truth. You're willing to see things as they are and let go of the rest, right? And so that's the opportunity we all have. Are we, one, willing to look at the reality of the situation, to look at the real truth of where we're at, how we feel, okay, where others are at in our journey, okay, what they're going through, what we're going through, and are we able to accept things as they are and to have faith and trust in the divine, in Saturn here, right, and God and Source, that things need to karmically justify themselves, right? Justice needs to be balanced out right now. That's just how it looks. That's just how it is. Okay. And some people will be more on the receiving end of that. Some people will be more on the having to go through that hellish journey and come back and giving end of that. That's just, okay, where it's at. So my point is, whatever is going on in your life right now that doesn't seem fully right or fair or justified, or you're having a hard time accepting it, okay? It's coming from a place of necessary intervention, okay? It's coming from a place of necessary intervention into whatever it was for you that needed to be allowed the space for the divine to intervene, to help this situation change, grow, evolve, learn, see things, okay? And to become better overall, to become more whole, okay? And to become more in alignment with its true mission, with its true path here in this lifetime, okay? And that there's no other way that this could have gone down. There's no other way that this could have happened or gone down. It just needed to go down just exactly as it was. It was, quote unquote, meant to be, right? That's what I see here in the astrology, at least as I look at it. Okay. Now, as we look at astrology moving forward here, let's just kind of go through the next week or so and kind of see where we're headed energetically and otherwise. So we still have, right, by the 23rd, of course, we have Vertex precisely conjunct here with the South Node. So very big karmic release day, I would say, here on this in this particular moment. As we continue to move along, so we also have, obviously, Juno, Venus, the moon is here going to be hitting Uranus. Okay. We have Cupido making this trine with Chiron and Juno. Saturn's moving to 2 degrees, and then, as we mentioned, Pluto moving into Aquarius, okay? Now, the biggest thing about Pluto and Aquarius, I would say in this moment that's significant, is Aquarius wants to bring us all collectively into the new age, right? And that new age is specifically referring to a new way of working, a new way of society, a new way of money and money creation. It's a new way of relationships, okay, a new era of relationships. And so things are going to be moving along as they are destined to be moving along at this time. And Pluto at the end of Capricorn, at 29 degrees Capricorn, that's always going to feel like a grind, right? That's always going to feel like a huge last moment, second grind before we can get to a place where we're feeling, okay, a little bit relieved, more clear, less kind of weighed down emotionally, or going through that last bits of karma, going through that hellish journey. And you can see here that as Pluto moves into Aquarius, we've also got the vertex moving off the South Node. So by the 25th and 26th of March here, we should have some relief. Okay, if you're going through an attentive time, it should lean out into some good relief. Look at these grand trines coming in here. Okay, we've got Mercury with Chiron and Jupiter hitting the the chart I see in the vertex, or I'm sorry, the plot of fortune with Cupido. So this is definitely all about either major epiphanies or realizations here when it comes to your healing journey, what you're meant to receive, and just knowing that, having clarity, right? I would say having clarity about what you really have, okay? What you are, what you have, what you're worthy of, right? I would say 25th, 26th. That's going to really set us up to have the confidence moving forward beyond this time to step into our next life path and our mission, and to really not have to worry so much. Okay, so up until this moment in time, I would say you might have been going through a lot of up and downs, some heaviness, karma related, uncertainty as to where things are going, you know, who you are, what's happening, how things are going to work out. And I would say moving on later into this week and moving forward, that's not going to be so much the case. You're going to have more clarity. You're going to have more awareness. You're going to have more relief, okay, into your current situation. And you're just going to have more of that pep in your step, that confidence to be able to smoothly transition into your next phase of life. And, you know, that includes relationships, that includes career, job, business, right? Wherever it is you're looking to head, look out for that full transition into the next age, the next way of being as Pluto moves into Aquarius. It's going to be fantastic. Okay. And then just know that, yeah, if things are transitioning around this time and around that time, it's so that they could be truly facilitated moving forward, right? That the end of karma, a very strong chapter of karma for you, that's what's coming to a close. And you will receive, okay, depending on what side you're on, you will receive or you will have to share, okay, that gift in accordance with the karma that you have built up for yourself, okay, as Pluto moves into Aquarius there and the vertex comes off that south node. So expect a very, I would say, probably life-changing and exciting week. Huge transition coming up this week, okay, energetically speaking, and much smoother sailing moving forward with a lot more clarity, a lot more pep in your step, and just a lot more excitement as well, I would say, because you can finally move forward without the weight or the uncertainty and the tests happening right now in your life situation. Okay, that's all going to start to resolve itself very soon. So again, it can give you the confidence to move forward into wherever you're looking to move forward to. Okay, so that's what I have for you, friends. I hope you enjoyed this new moon in Aries astrology video. If you did and you liked what you're seeing in the content, at least hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We really appreciate it here on the channel. Moving forward, I feel that there's going to be a lot more of these types of videos, perhaps even astrological teaching videos and astrology updates on this channel. So if you're interested in that and knowing more about that, you know, of course, be sure to subscribe and follow along. And if you want to work with me in any way, I do offer astrology readings, I do offer psychic readings, and I offer one-on-one consultations and coaching. All of that can be found on my website, brandontobias.com. Thanks so much for watching again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.